Hello all, welcome to my channel Codify with Sonal. The lab what we are going to do today is how to build a virtual private cloud. Okay, so I have done a few more labs. Please check it out. The links are in the description box. And let's go ahead and start. So first of all, what is virtual private cloud? So it's a custom defined virtual network within AWS net cloud. Okay, so AWS cloud gives you your area basically where you can keep your resources. Okay, users can logically create their personal network, designing and implementing a separate and independent network that would operate in the AWS cloud. That's what I said now. So what are the components of it? Subnets, IP addresses, NATs devices, route tables, internet and virtual private gateway, access control list, security groups, VPC endpoints. When we'll be doing a lab on each of them, we'll go ahead and understand it later. As of now, we'll be seeing a simple how you can create a VPC, how you can go ahead and go create subnet. We'll see that, okay? So what is subnet? A subnet is a segment of the VPC IP address range where we can launch our instances, okay? Whether it be EC2, RDS or other AWS resources. Now, some subnet you can say as private, some subnet you can say as public. So what a public subnet? Where you can the resources can be accessed from the internet. It is public to get internet access. And whereas whatever resources you hold in private subnet, that can be accessed only inside the VPC, inside your area it can be accessed. Okay, so let's go ahead and see the architecture diagram what we're going to do today. So basically this is our VPC where we'll be creating a public subnet and a private subnet, and we'll be having NACL, okay, subnet level security, and then we'll be having a route table with the router to connect to the internet gateway. Now let's see in practical how can we do this. So go ahead towards AWS console. So here we are in our console. So first we'll create a VPC, then we'll create subnets. So you have to type here as VPC, click here on VPC, and you have to click here on your VPCs in the left menu and say this is the default VPC available. Okay, say create VPC. Okay, select VPC only. You can name it as my first VPC or anything what you want specific to. Okay, now as of now I'm entering the CIDR block as 10.0.0/16. Okay, about CIDR ranges and something we'll talk some other day because that's a vast topic. Okay, so IPv6 you don't need as of now. Okay, so tenancy, make sure you make it as default. If it is not there, that's it. And you just leave everything as it is, create VPC. Okay, so now your VPC has got created. Now click on subnets from the left menu and say create subnet. Okay, and then you have to select the my first VPC, which one you created just now. Okay, and you have to name your subnet. So I say my public subnet. Okay, and here we'll make it as US East 1A. Okay, as you saw in the diagram, we'll have one subnet in one AZ and another subnet in another AZ. Okay, and give the CIDR block range as 10.0.10/24. Okay, once you have done this, say create subnet. Okay, so this is your public subnet, and now you need to create one more subnet which will be your private subnet. So same method, my first VPC, and you name it as my private subnet. Okay, and the CIDR block range what we are going to give here is 10.0.2.0/24. Okay, that's it. Create subnet. So you have your private subnet and your private subnet and public subnet. Okay, then we move on to create our internet gateway. Okay, so here we are and we say create internet gateway, and we name it as specific as default, my internet gateway. That's it. Create the internet gateway. See, within fraction of seconds you're creating resources, right? This is the beauty of AWS. Okay, and then after creating it, you need to attach the internet gateway to your VPC. How will the internet gateway know that where is your VPC, right? So click on actions and attach to VPC. Okay, so now select the VPC. It's my first VPC what we created, attaching the internet gateway. So now your internet gateway has got attached to the VPC. Okay, now we will create route table. Your subnet should know from where it should route. You know the source, you know the things. Now you have to create the way. So route table is the way. So click on route tables on the left side. Say create route table. And you can enter as public route table. VPC is your my first VPC. Clear? And create route table. Okay, and then we will create we'll do the same steps for a private subnet route table. Okay, so we'll go back to route tables and we'll create one more route table, and you'll say it as private route table. Select the VPC as this, and that's it. Create route table. Okay, so what did we do? We created VPC, we created subnets, we created internet gateway, we created route tables, but these route tables do not know which subnet. Okay, so we'll associate these route tables to the subnets. So here, go back to your route tables and now click on this public route table what we had. So you have to go here in subnet associations. Okay, see there is no subnet. So we say edit subnet associations. So as we selected the VPC, we will be having the list of subnets that VPC has. Okay, so you say this is the public route table what we created. So we are associating public subnet to it. Okay, so the same thing we will do for our private route table. Go to subnet associations. As you see, there is no subnet. So we say routed with this, associated with this subnet, private subnet. Now make sure here that you do not associate any subnets with the main route table. Now what we need to do is we need to create a, we need to add a route to allow internet traffic to the VPC. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll go to the public route table. Now what we have done is here you see there is local, but internet gateway is not associated in the routes. Okay, so we'll do that. To do that we have to click on edit routes and add route. You have to enter it as 0.0.0.4 times 0 and slash. Target you have to select it as internet gateway. Okay, this is the internet gateway what we created, and just click on save changes. Okay, so now your VPC is good to go. You created VPC, you created subnets, you created IGW, you created route tables, and you have associated everything. Okay, so now you're good to have your EC2 resources inside subnets and all. You're good to go for this. Okay, if you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment box below. Hopefully today's session was useful. You can also please suggest me what kind of labs would you like to see in future, what kind of topics would you like me to explore, or if you need any more practice series of any certificates I've already done for cloud practitioner and solution architect. So please check that out. And if you're interested in any particular learning any particular coding language, be it Java, Python. So Java I have already created. If you want me to create a series on Python too, please let me know in the comment box below. Keep learning. Till then, stay happy and let's codify with Solal in the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you get a notification of the updated video. Thank you.